Welcome back to another Trash Battle Ultra Beast video. Today we're going to be going to space. More specifically, the moon. Now, there's these chests over here. There's this chest. Beware, if you go to the moon, you might never come back. Oh, that's not exactly awesome, but okay. Open chest for gear to go to the moon. Ooh. Well, this is way too much for me to carry in my inventory. I guess I could use these shulker boxes, because if you that might actually work. Alright. We're going to place down these 2 shulker boxes. And we're going to start collecting loot. This is going to take a while of collecting loot. Wait, is that a rocket? Why is there a rocket? That's actually kind of insane. We're just gonna pack all of this stuff right here into shulker boxes. Alright, we're going to put this stuff in the blue shulker box. And if you guys didn't know this already, with shulker boxes, you can actually break them. And all the loot will stay inside. So you can hold the shulker boxes with all your loot. It's basically like a second inventory. And it only takes 1 inventory space. So that's pretty good. Well, it depends on how many shulker boxes you're using, but yeah. Let's finish grabbing the other stuff. This might take a moment. Okay, the other stuff I want to keep in my inventory, because it seems kind of important. Wait, is this a spacesuit? Let's see. Yo, it is a spacesuit. That looks actually kind of insane. That's really cool. And I guess we need a shield for some reason. Alright, now we can fill up the pink shulker box with all the other loot. Since apparently we need all this just to go to the moon, it seems a little overboard. Like, it feels like they want us to build a biodome up there, because I think that might be what the game wants us to do currently. I don't know, maybe put some, like, extra rockets in here, because all I need right now is 1 rocket. Alright, now watch. All we need to do is break these shulker boxes. And look at all the loot stays inside of them. That's pretty cool, right? Now, I need to see... Wait, launch pad? We get our own launch pad? That's so cool. What's this rocket look? Oh. Well, guys, we're going to the moon in this. Welp. Let's get going. I guess travel to moon? Wait, why are we shaking? Whoa! Wait, hang on. The rocket's actually, like, blasting off. You can't see the ground right now. That's crazy. Oh, and also, why are the swords katanas? That doesn't make much sense. Whatever. The bottom line is that we are going to the moon, and it is absolutely insane. And I feel like we should build some sort of, like, colony up there to, like, live on the moon. That'd be pretty dope. So let's get up there and just check out the situation. Because it might still not be inhabitable. Oh my god, the sky's getting dark, actually. This is a very long rocket ride. Oh my god, the sky's dark. We actually might be landing soon. It says building terrain. Don't know why. Why does it look like the end? Oh my god, guys. It's the moon. It's eerily quiet up here. Well, anyway, this area seems pretty flat. Maybe like a good area to build our biodome? Well, it's very purple. Is that Earth? Oh my god. Well, let's put down our 2 shulker boxes and see what we can do. For biodomes, we need glass, iron, doors, and stuff. So we're just gonna start off with the basics, I think. Let's start building something basic, kind of like this. Like a basic floor. We don't want to make it too big and use up all of our resources, though. That's important. Gotta grab this diamond pickaxe, so much easier to grab iron blocks. So, and then I think we just like sort of build like that. Yeah, that's looking like dome. And what are these purple flashes happening on the moon? It's kind of weird. Kind of feels like something's just gonna like pop out. Yo, the moon is actually like cool. Alright. I built a little too far there. Let's use the pickaxe. Boom. Alright, we got the like general circle done with the biosphere, biodome, space habitat, whatever you guys want to call it. I call it like a biodome. So that's what we're going to call it. And I don't know why for the shulker boxes I chose Mr. Beast color. It's kind of weird. But once this is done, this biodome will be awesome. Oh, and guys, I'm planning to make, unless this is going to be one very long video, I'm planning to make, like, basically, like, multiple parts of this. So kind of like a series of living on the moon, if you know what I mean. Alright, we seem to have, like, general structure done. So, what I see over most domes like this, the walls are usually like glass. So we're gonna make thick glass walls. And I guess kind of surround the dome. Well, it's not really a dome yet until the glass walls are put in. And that's the reason why I brought so much glass, because I wasn't exactly sure how much I needed to build a giant sphere. Oops. The moon actually looks kind of crazy, bro. And there's the rocket that we got in. Not sure that the game needed to give me like 15 though. Alright, so the walls of the dome look like actually pretty good so far. So I'm planning to start kind of making that dome shape after this. Alright, we're just going to put one more layer, then we're just going to start building the actual dome circle shape at the top. Because that's how most domes look. So, yeah. Oh, and guys, if you want to actually go to space in Minecraft and go to the moon in Minecraft, this mod is called like Fly Me to the Moon or something. You can get it on the mod app I've mentioned a few times, MCPEDL. It's very useful, especially to me. Then we can sort of build up like this. Yo, that actually looks good. kind of staircase it, I guess. I think that looks pretty good-ish. I mean, it could use work. So I'm going to sort of fill this chunk in a bit to sort of make it seem, I don't know, more natural, I guess. Well, it doesn't even need to seem natural. It's a man-made building. I don't even think this seems like very domey. You know, I'm just gonna break this part. Yeah. This is definitely good. Better looking-ish. Alright, we're gonna start the staircase actually here. Oh, and guys, you can also follow along. And this is how you build sort of like a space dome thing, if you know what I mean. And then if you don't, and then you can just sort of copy that. Like that. And this is sort of looking dome-y, I guess. Doesn't really need to be perfect. It just needs to be livable. Oh, and guys, for this, it's actually pretty hard to build. So, if you're wondering how I'm doing this in survival, I actually went creative and just sort of got the stuff, put it in a prepared chest for me. I suggest you do that because without it, it'd be pretty dang hard to sort of do this. I'm going to... Oh, I think I know what I should do to fix this. Alright. I figured out how to do the dome shape pretty well, actually. So first we sort of need to surround this area and, like, sort of trace the thing, kind of like that. Then I don't think I think I should have enough extra glass to just break this. Because this is all wrong. For sure. So all we have to do next is, after we break this glass, we're going to continue like circling around. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get to the top. It might take a hot minute to do it, but I'm pretty sure it'll work pretty well. Alright. So, looks like all we have to do is that. If you want to look extra good, you can clear that. But it's kind of a waste of glass. But I'm going to make it look extra good and fancy. Don't know why I want to waste my glass, since it is a very important resource up here, since you cannot get it, since there's no sand. I basically had to bring everything up here from back on Earth, since basically all that's up here is like holes and things. So not exactly the best place to get resources, so I suggest you bring stuff down from Earth. Straight up surviving up here with no resources from Earth is... I don't even think it's possible. And this is starting to look pretty awesome. So this main biodome will be part 1 of the series. Just like a simple living space. And also this place kind of works like the Nether. So you can't, like, unfortunately, you can't place down beds, which makes it extremely hard to, yeah. Next up for this, did I pack stairs? Please tell me I packed stairs. Yes, stairs. I've never been more happy about stairs. Cool. So, we're going to make sort of like a decompression chamber style thing. So we're going to do it sort of like this. We're going to open a hole in the building, then build up. And then we're just going to have this hole, a bit of a hole in the dome like this, if it makes any sense. Now this is pretty wonky looking, so I'm going to fix it up and make it a nice little like square shaped. It looks better this way. So then all you have to do from there, you're going to place a door like that, lever like that, then open that, then a second door there, a lever there, and then boom, boom, all good. So this will be the entrance. I'm going to make a whole separate exit, I think. And once we're done building this main part, it'll be the end of part 1. But part 2 will be one of the upcoming videos. Don't worry one bit. Now, we're just going to basically repeat what we did with the last one, except the levers are on the inside. Almost there. We're just going to continue using the iron like this. And then next we're going to be filling that in there. Hang on, we're going to go back inside because I messed something up. Alright, and then we're going to put a lever on the inside there. Still works. Lever on the inside there, works. Alright, I'd say the outside for part 1 is like pretty much done. So next up, we can just put all this stuff back and start working on the inside. So we're going to go back out to our shulker boxes. I don't even know why I put those outside. Because, I mean, I kind of had to build the dome first, if you know what I mean. Let's just pick these things up and go bring them inside. Alright, so I'm going to include a few elements here. I think for our first one... Oh, I forgot to put the boxes down. For our first one, I think we should have like a little crafting, you know... Something like that. Watch. So we're going to make like a furnace area there. Then maybe a crafting table there. And then brewing stand right there. It looks pretty good. Alright, and next we're going to be for our dome. There's not a lot of interior design we can do here. Ooh, we can make like an indoor campfire. That's why I brought those. Alright, so all we got to do for this, we're going to make sort of a circle using these iron. Actually, no, I feel like it'll be better if we like dig up a hole in the middle of the floor. It seems a little weird, but just watch. And then, once you're done digging the hole in the floor, all you have to do is put the campfires down like so. And then you have some natural light. Although, a big problem with this is that it doesn't exactly like, it doesn't exactly, like, do the thing. It's, like, really smoking. So I don't think we should exactly use campfires for this method. I don't even think we should have an indoor fire at all. That was kind of like a weird idea I had. We are getting charcoal from destroying these campfires, though, so that'll help us with our resources for being on the moon. Charcoal is a pretty valuable resource for smelting and cooking things. Alright, there is no longer any light in our place, but we won't have to worry about that for long. You know what, I'm just going to put these in the shulker boxes. And then we're going to keep our storage system shulker boxes because because you can easily pick them up and move. Let's say we wanted to go back to Earth and stuff. So yeah. Where did I put the lanterns? Right here. So we're going to use we're going to light up the place with lanterns. Just like this along the roof. Boom, bang, bop. And then we're going to save some of these lanterns for part 2 of this, for when we make our, like, farm area in the biodome for the moon base. And then, so this is, like, a good, like, idea of what it looks like so far, or what the main interior will look like. We're keeping our shulker boxes with all of the materials over here. And then something I think we need to do is make a map of the moon. Oh my god, I actually didn't think that would actually work. Holy crap. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that worked in Minecraft. I didn't know you could map under other worlds. So now that we have that, I say we keep the map in my personal inventory. And then on the moon base, we're missing some, like, chests and stuff. So we're going to make a double chest right there. We're going to put these back in there. So for the fire, I'm having trouble deciding what I'm going to do for that. Because we need some sort of, like, I don't actually think we, like, need a fire. But this room's looking kind of empty, and since we can't put beds here, then yeah. Since it works kind of like in the Nether, where beds don't work on the moon, I feel like we should just go straight to building maybe like the first couple parts of the like farm dome, but we are running low on time here, so I'm not exactly sure if we'll have time to do that. This is only part 1, though. This is going to be like a whole series. I'm making multiple parts of this. I mean, living on the moon isn't exactly short. So yeah, since it's day 1 or episode 1, whatever you want to call it, of living on the moon, I'm going to give you a quick tour before we end the video. So, this is what our starting base of the biodome for the moon base looks like. You know, we can kind of just live in there and stuff. It's lit up. It has multiple entrances and exits. It's, I mean, a pretty good start to being able to live on the moon. And before we leave, the outside's looking like kind of like dark. So we're going to fix that real quick, and then we're going to wrap up. The lanterns are right here. We do need to save some for the farm, though, because plants need light to grow. So we're just going to, like, bop some here and there. Maybe, like, here to, like, light the place up a bit, since the moon is not exactly bright. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go back inside so we can put all of our stuff back in our shulker boxes. Or, since we're actually just gonna live here, we could move all this stuff into our chests. So, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna grab all of this stuff. And we have a lot of stuff. We have 2 shulker boxes full, which is quite a bit. So it's going to take a while to move that stuff. Alright, we're going to put all of our stuff up here. I don't even know why I brought campfires to the moon. It doesn't even, make sense. But I did it, so we're going to stick with it. And I'm sure I'll find some random use for those later on in, episode 2 or something. So these are all this. I brought supplies for the farm dome area for episode 2. And I don't even know how we can just carry rockets, but apparently we can. So we're going to fill this chest full of all this stuff that we have packed up. And this will be our permanent moon base. I will not ever be deleting this world, since so far I'm very proud of it. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next episode of Living on the Moon, which we will be building a farm area so we can grow our own food on the moon. Anyways, see you guys.